Okay, check sound, check sound. Or similar with studio music, okay, often in here and make some particular for about something not very clear actually, but definitive disturbing me, and I believe for normally also to many peoples actually. By this moment calendar at Friday 15 August 2025, I got confirmations definitive in catalysms by Scope Groups International, and they say I'm actually definitive plan project to Arab countries, and also about criminal interests include disturbing me. Actually, since last night also, I keep in trouble in here. Even the situations actually non-concrete for about actually. Still speaking English international, trying best for made communications general actually. We got confirmation on being split by some groups on international for about my correlations case actually with internet content individual through countries. Context say and kinda troublemaker for the first beginning they made for that content actually. I want to clarification about that because actually definitive I'm not guilty for that content actually. I'm definitive pioneering my existence case since 2008 and not made any prank or inspire people on international to make fake contents or joke for public actually. Well, my contact say since last night also this actually feel about Asia peoples definitely very crowd on internet and also through the contact case supernatural body. Assumptions seems about them actually, but I want to confirmations actually I'm not troublemaker as similar with they say actually. But I got clue perhaps this is about economic criminal actually that happens for domestic Indonesia practice economy actually. I guess about non-responsible friendships local also. Just meet with Internet Global 2008, 2010, 2012 actually. For the first beginning, Android phones made their launching on that year's kind of crowd and just continue until this year 2025. I want to hunch also. I mean, a gut feeling also based on my observations. That's actually also very about suspect actually the groups and just made confusing for about the content prank on internet. Not very clear for about the leaderships until this year 2025 already being busted by us. I'm being complained for that. Can take say, am I the one that made trouble? So many people made prank video on internet. Non-responsible content and also about the correlations situations also case supernatural with my internet. Meanwhile also for the catalysms situations that being happens through this moment 2025 since very conspirations by some peoples for about this case also. You got contact still about alien farm international, say from planet Nibiru, Nebula planet, National Icdm Galactica, Emerter. Say got connected actually with international for meaning also delegations countries. My confirmation say alien farm international Nibiru actually already be contact and on friendships for about this case also. Supernatural with alibi premier also for my internet. Human commanding ghost from grave. Context say alien emerter nebula planet Nibiru nebula similar with them. Okay, I'm trying my best to make this reporting for about following my project also, meaning I believe you can understand the charges for that. From Indonesia country, Town Medan. I still be in contact until this moment calendar, that's for sure. I believe that human being okay, now kind of joke for that. Same thing also about Indonesia country governments also. Still want to make conducive situations, perhaps for about local peoples. My context say they're just not kind of corporate actually with police and also about my internet case actually. My contact definitely very sound and may suggest for me contact say from alien family also. This millennium definitely for rematch for Nibiru or Emerter planetarium. Want to chase for about status committee international also. For chance also about 666 in the world. There's already been confirmations by claim international 666 one could discovery. My contacts say also from United States. Perhaps somebody there got connected with me and takes internet global actually our interest for international 666 one could discovery. Definitely still happening for the conversations until this moment calendar. Want me to meet the conference progress also. Context say for about my last report on internet about Arab countries, Iran, or meaning also country of Israel and Africa, need to be arranged for the appointment interest to United States actually. So can be matched to our project or negotiations. We take say purchasing also this communication with each other about suspect also from Asia kind of thief for the progress moment by moment. Formation say 666 actually already prima donna actually by some peoples on United States also. Conversations also already happen with alien family, but still wonder for the continued progress about ordinary 666 on discovering myself. I don't know. I'm kind of confused also for this progress. Seems being arranged for about status or identity suspect actually. Kind of mafia for this contact actually for me. Seems from watching people also, I mean, for the suspect also. You get confirmations contact actually for about business that want to be catalysms actually for made course about money following or domestic each others. Got contact this actually being concerned, being concentrated also for exposing online transactions or digital money on this day. Seems about the memberships or about suspect also meaning include there, but I'm definitely being victims in here. Premier actually I believe similar to that. I'm being bleak good for buying that and suddenly being complained about my orientations also to about the situations and conversations just happens very confusing and struck for my case actually. My confirmations context say this actually being attentions by Arab continents, countries on Arab for me, and also Africa, as self groups for about international and economic and case on this moment progress. Supernatural, he commanding goes to grave. Very jealous in context. This actually goes to about Asia for simple word. They just made some intimidation, some conspirations, peoples from Asia, similar with that. Got confirmation say these contact confirmations actually include from Africa. Just get connected with Internet 666 on discovering for messaging. But about my claim discovery number of people, next conference on this moment, we got contact at the point actually being supported by Arab continents and countries there. even also Iran, and also country of Israel, and also Africa, of course. That contact there also include for this moment progress. This kind of potential context for that from this moment morning. Self common my logo 666, international Arab continents and also Africa. But still being monitored, still being alibi for about the evaluations. Context a kind of crowd for about the interest they're gaining through this progress. Contact happening seems from Asia and also about the mystique Indonesia. International 666 on the discovering. His contact say also definitive opening for about international domestic charters for jurisdictions just being broke, being damaged by this excess contact happening also. Exact confirmations, United States of America being attentions also for status as mediations or groups that can be facilitate about the situations. Context say because confirmations international 6661 discovering also actually being concerned by international for about internet global seems on connections contact with international 666 on discovering United States of America. But I got confirmation say I'm being dumped definitive for premier my context because about my English speech also for meaning perhaps say I'm kinda not expert for my English speech, that's for about actually. But being support, being ignore context that can be anticipated for about United Nations on facilitate for translating on the moment that they this is going to be appointment context still insists Arab countries, Israel and also include Africa. There's one group still negotiate for about internet RE 666 on discovering want to be facilitate for first beginning context alien farm international definitive exists for this case actually alibi by their experience contact on this day. And definitive blow up for about domestic charters for case segment actually terror and also attitude context very a plus actually for 1 point case actually, but definitely being recognized can take say is actually also jealous for Islam. Still waiting about the progress. Can take say I'm definitely being pushed for become the particular actually, even I'm not kinda expert actually for long terms conversations conference about actually. Just for radio joking for meaning also. My context say that's actually already enough for first step, so we can be continue for next conversations. Context say going to about United Nations also, but about these moments experience together about human rights also meaning, and also about the conclusions case and project resolutions for another Christians context say to me. Kind of the fact actually, and being trust also being alibi also by Alien Family International. I believe I'm still being bluffed for his progress also. Definitely fair indications from domestic Indonesia. Got confirmation say this actually kinda sharp for their status actually third world on international, include Asia actually. Kind of catalysms actually, but being exposed, being pushed progressive by this case actually. Just cannot accept for about the responsible, meaning also about my case also. Context say I'm being blunder actually for my progress. This internet court say my reward internal 666 one framing for meaning also. A context say similar for troublemaker actually, or just want to make confusing for their meaning actually. The mistake countries from Asia, that's include also about the Indonesian Republic. But my contact this moment morning say actually already being understand by international also. For premier also about the 9666 on discovering still friendships among countries. Context say I'm actually on sympathetic or supporter also from international. Definitive I'm being claimed, being acclamations on status as pioneer or first beginning advocate about this case actually, and also about my claim discovery numerical people also. Definitely become 1 point being concerned, being understand by international. Alien family definitely exists by an RE666 Mongol discovering my contact say that also on this moment morning. I'm being complained for about this progress. Context say for about my reward money. I'm definitely shocking suspect groups actually. That's actually not kind of important to become a case actually by me. I want to report about that also. And got contact also from police. Actually suspect already being recognized actually on dominant also for about non-responsible peoples, or meaning they're kind of child actually, even they're already growth for their status actually on this case. There include also crazy peoples on the street, and just conspirations also for about economic or politic also for their criminal orientations. Kind of weird for their meaning also about that. And I'm being suggested to wait about my reward money or about my case also. Definitely if I'm being approved by police also on status as similar with my claim on internet, victims and also self-advocating, and because about also my parents and also this moment progress improvement also. Local people just made disturb for my ordinary also. Okay, I'll try okay for explain about the progress morning. Even I'm kinda confused also. Very raised on my ear. The contact really sustained and seems being planned for about also. There are kind of groups that made switching for this contact recognizing actually not very clear, but suddenly shown themselves as similar with visual and audio happening also. Back again, Verbal Island Farm International. Still durations context still available for next conference also. Alien Farm International. Definitive being trust being increased context for premier on the Missouri residents actually alibi from United States of America. They are on Stockholm there, and still conversation also continue about their appointment made ordinary on United States of America. For meeting also about National Ethereum Galactica and also about claim discovery number in Vivo. Eternity 666 on discovery. Got that confirmations contact on this morning also. Contact say since from Facebook and also from NASA, seems from NASA or NATO also. Want to confirm my morning for about these situations case actually being attention to me actually. I got confirmations still dominant from Asia. Got disturbed kinda yelling or sound on ear. Say I'm actually made disturbed for their plan to hijacking international internet global by them also, and also economic This actually about country Indonesia. Actually, I made false for my internet, just disturbing the dominations on Indonesia country also, for meaning about politics also by them, and also frictions local peoples with them also, ethnic, and also about ordinary business also, economic for meaning. But definitive no gain to me, okay? I'm definitive still not being responsible. There's also for one conditions need to be attentions. Even I need to be understand for about the progress actually. God context say I'm being support for that by Indonesia government, and also being confused actually. Meanwhile, I mean, by people from Indonesia also just get connected. I got confused, kind of indigo in here. Can take say from town Medan's people from my neighborhood also, and also the connections business for about my case actually. Bidang usaha tambal ban and perbengkelan, and can take say also online shop, and also social media, internet Indonesia, and also about economy, or meaning also friendships among social, ethnic, or groups each other. Got complaint for that. Meanwhile, also got contact. I'm definitely being support actually for my nationalism's case actually, but about my status actually advocating this case actually. Him commanding goes to grave. Even that being negotiated to me, I got contact. Just blame to alien for about this situation, so we can be escaped for responsible this case actually. That's also one contact I got on this morning actually since last night also. But I'm being contact also say just goes for the confirmations contact actually to Arab and also countries there, because definitely their own interest actually for become facilitator or next confirmations about Indonesia country, for meaning also this appointment, and also about my case also. I'm being support context say from internet global connections Arab countries on this day, even still war on that continent. I already being recognized, being catched for about my claim, pioneering case, and also discovering number of evils. My context say that actually on memory for about Indonesia country. Case him in commanding goes to grave or dukun or Pilbigiat from town Medan or ethnic also. Gan context say Arab countries actually ever living together with local peoples on Indonesia country. That includes also Africa and also country of Israel. I'm being referenced for that through this woman's contact also, for my understanding to me about my directions of missions case actually need to be considered to Arab countries. My context say Even I got appointment negotiations to international United States on this day. My contacts say this actually kind of blunder for about Asia and also Indonesia country. About 1996 on discovering, not recognizing suspect actually. Contacts say they're actually zones criminal actually, not kind of law supremacists actually, but Arab countries definitely are on memory for about them. And for reporting also this morning, I got a hunch also, a feeling seems this goes to about catalysm's case actually, for become consortium's experience forum, a similar that there's already indications by me actually. This contact kind of friendships, but suddenly case for the status also made intimidations or yelling on my ear. I want to report about that. Very open for access contact on this morning. Seems they just made compromise each other for meaning also assessments criminal for about the situations, not kind of problem for against law for about human rights also, that actually include as my case actually. I'm definitely being bluffed by this contact also. Definitely still about Asia peoples, and seems include also about Indonesia government. Since they just made trust each other for delegations, they group each other to get connected with me. Not very responsible by my opinion, because these contact just suddenly escape for their identity or their continue responsible in action. I'm being set back for about the explanations. My contacts say I kinda made disturbed for their escalations, dominations, Indonesian politics also. Meaning also about my case actually their tools, their equipment actually, not to be problem actually, but I just made internet code for that. My confirmation say very variable for these basic status identity group suspect each other. For one point say from local peoples ethnic with coexistence clinic and also Genjang. And suddenly say context from Asia say this actually delegations from Asia actually is actually already costumes from Asia since was to be, but just being mistake by my confirmations. I'm not kind of recognized for about these phenomena context say about that. That for the second point. And I got confirmations context say also actually these from white skin peoples that want to make movement or about aggressions similar with that on a problem actually context say this human commanding ghost from grave actually being split for the progress actually. This phenomenon actually from white skinned people's context since was to be actually century to century from United States or seems want to make statement testimony actually from Christians from Vatican or about Europe also vampire Dracula similar with that. That's for the third point about status identity suspect that made contact me since last night also until this moment. I got contact also said this from India actually, this from Hindu India actually. Just being trouble context it is a country actually their delegations for about this phenomenon. Actually India for Hindu. That's for the fourth. And for the last one I got contact also say this actually from Islam. This is actually Arab countries, Islam. Or perhaps for the seventh point after the sixth point there, God contact also say this is actually from Israel. This is from Hebrew, from Yehudi actually. That's not being recognized by me. There are actually on delegations, peoples also on Indonesia country, but not very clear. Since duo for about their status, Islam or perhaps about Yehudi. That's for the seventh. And I got confirmations contact also, but already passed away. Got confirmations on last year's. This actually from Africa. This actually voodoo from Africa. There are actually on delegations, peoples on Indonesia country that's not being recognized by me since 2008. Seems about Luna Maya, artist from Jakarta, Luna Maya. Context say this actually tools of voodooisms from Africa. That's also for the 8th point. Okay, I left behind for about alien, okay, because that's definitive our alibi, definitive trust by us, not kind of suspect actually. This progress or the definitive proof, alien family, alibi and hero for recognize these zones, activity, suspect human reach or human commanding ghosts from local countries. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have heard also. I have heard also on last year's. Again, confirmation say this phenomenon also actually from Japan. Got contact on last year's 2023, 2020. Contact say on that year's this phenomenon actually from Japan. That's on situations broken agreement actually with Indonesia country. I don't know, not very clear for me, but very often on that years 2020, 2023. This phenomenon actually Japanese context similar with that. Okay, I think that's all for these durations. I want to say thank you very much again for girls. Definitely very crowd on my ear and kind of visual there for the sexy. Love you. Yeah, that's really needed to confirm also. Yeah, on this moment. I kind of confused actually just shy. I kind of embrace for my situations actually, but I already make confirmations. Okay people, I want to say thank you very much for a while. I'll close this conference I mean, we going to meet again for next. And God, we said contact high also from people, from white skinned girls. Yeah, from white skinned girls. It seems from international porn site, from there, Hollywood, or I don't know. Yeah, I hope we can be understand here. This definitive little bit struggle also, so can be real as case. Thank you very much, peoples, and also Alien Family International. Not to forget, and also I got confirmation say Mr. Elon Musk, from NASA, from Bitcoin, and also Mr. not to be safe for Mark Zuckerberg, not to be safe for Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. Okay. Oh, that. Okay. Thank you very much, and see you again on next conference. I hope this is going to be simple for us because I'm kind of in trouble actually for about this case. I need my money. Definitely I'm being bluffed and just got a point for my numbering of viewers. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom Christiani and also Bodhisattva. Om Swantiasu. Yeah, for the last one, I want to say thank you very much to Africa for this moment supporting. Got contact also that's actually from Iran, country of Iran, or delegations contact also perhaps country of Israel. I not very slowly kind of raise on my ear. See you again.